I've just got a quick revolutionary update to this Adobe Reader retro overlay plugin that I've done. Well, not plugin, overlay. Plugin's a bit pretentious. It's more of a hack on top of Reader, really. My Adobe Reader hack on top of. But it's quite good. The first version of it was decent enough because it was like, you know, gave you some things. The second version let you actually stably control the Reader program, because that's what it does. It just controls the Reader program. It's just it's a controller for Reader. That's basically it. It controls Reader. It's a Reader controller with some nice little things on top of it that runs in the background. It's not virus, it's just a running loop in the background that lets you stick some widgets on top of the screen that make Reader a bit more happier. I've done it's version 2.1. I'm just going to run it as before from the interpreter file. This is what it looks like at the moment. I'll just go to the page and show you exactly where you download this particular thing, which is here. reader. retroReader. Right, what you get is this thing here, which doesn't tell you a lot. It's a Windows or a hotkey script. Excuse me for that. And you can download it from this as a retroReader. This is where you go. You just go to get it. I'll just put it on here. This is currently the old version. I'll put this is the updated version, so that you know this is the slightly better version. With this version, is still the stable version. Basically, it's good because it's got the tools. Everything's stable. It's rock stable. It's got 23 animations. It doesn't tell you what it's got. Here it should really tell you what it's got. It just tells you how to install it. And when you actually see it, hopefully it will say update for like version 2.1 update or something like that, to make it obvious it's not quite this version. Is a bit better than this one. Why is it a bit better? Right, so now finally moving on. Why is it a bit better than the old one? Well, basically, running up the program as before, you get the instructions how to start with this. Just get the instructions, press the fire button to continue, and it tells you how you move the machine, how you move the scrolling around. And then I'm going up, yes, so press button 1. So that started it. Now, why is it better? You got all this stuff like going on. You got all the crosshair stuff going on as before, but there was the scanning thing was a bit annoying, I thought, because there was a kind of like a cross checkerboard in the background. All I've done in this particular version is change that that checkerboard background. This is the update to it. It's that simple. Everything else is actually the same. The background, the crosshair, the checkerboard background, it's got gradients. It's not a revolutionary update, but it just makes a world of difference when you actually try and sit down in front of something like this, which like is 6502 indexed addressing mode, as opposed to indirect addressing mode. And it's taking me, it's taking me like all morning. I've been sitting here since 9:30 trying to work out. Maybe I'm just thick, I don't know, but I can't really work it out. But it's not kind of done my head in to sit down in front of it and actually try and work it out. Just why can't I work? What is the actual problem with it? I can use a tool. I've gone over to this bit. I've been doing this. Okay, so like for example, what does it mean by base address? What is this? The 6502 index addressing several folders. This one is the index addressing base. Here we go. I was reading through this bit here. It's got a base address and an offset, blah blah blah. I just couldn't get my head around what does it mean when it says base address. And I spent literally hours just literally doing this sort of thing, and then this sort of thing, and then going back through it, and going through it like this, going through all the animations and different color backgrounds for the scanning information bar line, scan line thing. With that gradient, it kind of makes that infinity point where the time actually goes straight over on the cross and changes when it goes over. So you can see the colon actually changes at that point. the time actually updates at that point, and it changes the checkerboard arrangement over to the other side. And when that happens, it's just pleasant to look at. It gives you like a nice infinity focus kind of thing. That is, you know, it just is stable. It's really rock stable, and you know, it ain't made my learning of it more stronger or anything like that, because, you know, I am thick. I can't change that, but I can say that I've been able to persevere in trying to maintain my attention on it with this thing. I have been successful in maintaining my attention focused on it using this thing, this gradient, because it goes from top to bottom. It's strong in the middle, and then as it goes towards the bottom, it goes to nearly white. Same thing at the top. It's white at the top, and then it goes a little bit more darker greyish towards the middle. So when it meets in the middle, it's kind of like a fairly not silver, not strong grey, but kind of a grey. And it's just a, like, you know, it's like a cloudy sky kind of look to it. You know, like you're cycling down the road and you can just look into the sky and it looks a bit cloudy, and you just focus on your cycling. You've got to get there anyway, you know, and it just makes, you know, your energy flowing.